What if I told you within the confines of your mind lies the secret to unlocking a life of extraordinary action? Imagine harnessing the power of thoughts and beliefs to propel you towards achievements that defy expectation. Hello, everyone. This is Minnie here, and welcome back to my channel, Grow with Mints. In today's video, we'll look at 6 steps that will help you unlock the dynamic synergy between beliefs and thoughts, the driving forces behind powerful actions that define our destiny. So let's dive in and look at each of these steps. So, if you want to change anything, the first step is to become aware of what is it that you want to change, isn't it? Similarly, on the journey to changing your thoughts and beliefs to help you achieve the unlimited potential is being aware of the thoughts that you have. What is it that you're thinking? What are the thoughts that you have? Especially be aware of thoughts that you have when you're doing something that you're not comfortable with or something that requires you to move out of your comfort zone. The moment you become aware of your thoughts, you are in a very better position to change the way you little voice in our head that keeps telling us numerous things. So these little voices are the thoughts that we have. Okay, so these are the thoughts that are verbalized, and we so that we listen to them. Now, if you want to change these, if you want to change the inner critic, or if you want to change the little voice, you need to reframe it. You first, once you become aware of it, change it, change the way it speaks to you. Remember, you can use your little voice, it can become a very powerful motivator for you if you really work on it. There is a video which I'm going to link up about inner voice that I have made. You can go and watch this video to understand better how can you reframe, how can you silence your inner voice. Remember, we cannot silence it completely, but we can change the way it speaks to us. So it's important that you reframe what the voice is telling you, reframe your thoughts. If it is telling you something negative, reframe it to a positive one consciously. The next step here is embrace the power of affirmations. Affirmations are not just positive sentences that you can tell yourself. These have the power to rewire your brain, to change your thought. Whenever you're saying an affirmation, always be mindful that you need to feel it, you need to believe it, you need to think and accordingly take an action. So, when you're making your affirmation, put as much emotions as you can in it so that you feel it. When you're saying your affirmation, experience it. Imagine that whatever you're saying is what you are. So I also have a video on how can you make affirmations and what is the power of affirmations. I'll be linking it up here so you can go and check that as well. The next step is surround yourself with positivity. Now here, when I say surround yourself with positivity, it doesn't just mean positive people. It also means the environment that you are in. So you can put up quotes, inspirational quotes, you can put up vision boards, you can put up the goals that you want to achieve so that they act as a constant reminder for you to work on, to work on achieving them. Now you should surround yourself with people who are encouraging, have a positive mindset, are from whom you can learn a great deal. Also, these could be, your friends, these could be your mentors, these could be communities that you are a part of. So it's important that your environment is supporting you in the goal that you want to achieve. Imagine you are in a small room which is dark and dingy, doesn't have a window, just has a door which is locked from outside. There is no way you can come out of that room. What will your thoughts be? Wouldn't you start feeling you are doomed? Wouldn't you start feeling hopeless? Yes, that is what our environment does to us. So, if you want to unlock the unlimited potential that you have within you, you need to change your environment. You don't have to change all at once. You can do it once, one thing at a time. You can change, you can maybe put up posters, you can put up quotations that will motivate you. You can put up images of people who will motivate you. This will really help you. Next is cultivate a growth mindset. What does cultivating a growth mindset mean? It is nothing but looking at challenges or failures and realizing that, okay, these are opportunities for me to learn. So, what happens when we face setback or challenges? The first instinct is to we become demotivated. We feel that, okay, we can't do it. There's nothing more I can do. Remember, challenges or failures do not define you. They are just a stepping stone for you to move to the next level of success. So always look at challenges and failures and ask yourself, what did I learn from this? When you start doing this, you will be able to see different ways of doing a certain thing. You would also be able to see the different perspective of looking at a certain thing. So develop that growth mindset. See, remember the journey that you are on of self transformation, of self acceptance, growth mindset is the key. The moment you start to look at your challenges and your failure as a stepping stone, your thought process changes, your mindset shifts, and that really makes a very big difference. And finally, practice mindfulness and visualization. Mindfulness is being present in the moment. Being mindful helps you understand your thoughts, regulate your emotions. Okay, when you by being mindful, what it actually means is being present in the moment. There are some simple exercises that you can do to be mindful. One is take 5 minutes out of your schedule. If you're working, just take 5 minutes, look around you, see what is it that you can see without being judgmental about it. Just look at the object and identify that object. So if you can see a chair, just say, oh, that's a chair. Do not think of, oh, why is this chair here? I had kept it in the other room. Don't think of that. Just look at it as the object that it is. Other thing that you can do is a mindfulness meditation where you sit quietly in a in a quiet place. Close your eyes, focus on your breath. See, when you do meditation, you're bound to have thoughts. The key thing here is you do not sit and analyze those thoughts. Don't get pulled into those thoughts. Don't be judgmental of them. If you get a thought, just say thought and focus. Bring your focus back to your breath. That is the important thing. It will need practice, but with practice you can really master this. Visualization. What is visualization? Visualization is imagining, putting yourself in the situation, or imagining that you've already achieved the goal that you have set for yourself. How will you feel? What are the clothes that you're wearing? How have you put up your hair? What is the nail polish that you have put? What is the dress that you have worn? What are the people around you telling? How are you feeling? What is the feeling that is? Are you feeling joyful? Are you feeling happy? What is happening in the room? How many people are there in the room? Who are there with you in the room? So when you visualize all of these, your mind gets rewired. Okay? The A lot of people are not able to achieve their goals is because they don't visualize themselves in that situation. For your frequencies to align, for you to achieve your goal, it's important that you are comfortable with the person that you are going to become once you achieve the goal. So let's assume your goal is to become rich. Okay, now when you imagine that you have earned or you have all that money that you think will make you rich, how are you feeling? If whenever you think of this, if the thought that comes to your mind is, oh, I'm not feeling comfortable, is it okay to earn so much of money? Will my friends think of me? Will they be happy about me? How am I going to do? When you think of all of these things, there is a disalignment that happens in the frequency. See, visualization is believing that you have already achieved it, you are living it. So, here I would like to quote a very recent example. There is a documentary on Netflix called as Arnold. If you go and watch that documentary, in that, this is about the actor Arnold Schwarzenegger. In that, he has very clearly said how did he become Mr. Universe? What was the process? So the first time the thought came to his mind was when he saw a magazine where the current Mr. Universe was featured. When he looked at that, he felt that, I want to be here. He bought that magazine, took it home, took out the picture, and he put his face in place of the face of the person who was the current Mr. Universe. And he would look at it day in and day out. He would work on his body, definitely. Actions are needed. That is the action that he would take. He worked on his body, he really put his body through a grueling workout, but he also imagined how he would feel when he achieved that, you know. So he imagined that what would be the feeling, how many people would be standing there with him, what will the host be saying, what will be the judges be saying. He imagined all of these things. So that is the power of imagination. If you imagine, your thoughts will start aligning and your actions will also start aligning accordingly. See, while I'm talking about thoughts and beliefs here, let me tell you, the moment your thoughts and beliefs changes, your actions will also become aligned accordingly. Just by thoughts and beliefs, you'll not be able to achieve your goal. You need to take that action as well. So your thoughts and your beliefs are a very powerful tool that will help you decide, what is it that your reality is going to be. That will help you unlock your potential. I hope these 6 steps were helpful to you and you would be using them and working on achieving your goals and desires by working on your thoughts and beliefs. So, thank you for watching. Until next time.